welcome to today's video. Today we got some Bobble Jr. This is a Japanese only game, so that shouldn't matter at all about in the game, but we shall see what's going on. See, this is the remake of a different game that they turned into Bobble. It is definitely a little bit of a slower game, at least, early on. But you kind of expect that with junior games because, they are usually there to be there for smaller kids. So I have a feeling everything's going to be a lot slower. I mean, obviously we actually have, it looks like energy or possibly health. So it looks like when we get hit, we don't just die. Which again is understandable for the beginner children. We're gonna test that out. I wanna see what happens when we get hit. Oh no, we just died, so I wonder what the E is for. Oh, we can power up a bubble. Alright, so it is gonna be... I kind of like that aspect. That's pretty nifty. It does seem a lot harder to bubble bounce in this one, though. Yeah, it's a lot harder to bubble bounce. Because trying to do it up against the wall, which you would normally do, it pops the bubble. Alright, so that's a thing that does not work very well in this one. Which is sad, because that is a huge part of the Bubble Bobbles, is being able to usually easily, do the whole bouncy bounce. Oh, son of a... I do like the charging. It's a really cool concept. And this is usually that, yeah, we get to speed pick up stuff. Interesting enemies. I like that you have to blow their things off first. Yeah, that is the one thing I don't like about this game itself. Although I guess we don't need to do that because you could just charge up your bubble. So there is that. I guess putting yourself in the bubble lets you just float up. Alright, so rather than bubble bouncing, which is an integral part of it, this instead, I completely understand due to the fact that it is a junior game, so we are trying to do things for a broader audience, for a bunch more younger kids, and I think that works. I kind of like it. I wouldn't have minded it being implemented in some of the other games. And then being able to blow it. Ah. Alright, so even though they kind of cheat their way through there, doesn't look like we can actually hit them from bubbles through the... So it's like we just got, rather than game over, we just got all of our lives back. I don't know if that was what that was from. So I think this is one of the bosses. I believe this game is actually, there's like a rainbow, which is like the original of these, of like all the Bubble Bobble kind of things before it was Bubble Bobble. And this one actually had a boss. They had like these boss ones, like you're seeing, which was actually pretty cool as well. I believe the original Bubble Bobble only had like the final boss kind of thing at level 100. I didn't mean to jump right into that. Yeah, it just starts you, like as soon as you die, there's no game over. It just, oh, you got 3 more lives. Which is kind of silly, because if you're going to do it, either just make it to where there's no losing lives at all, or, you know, whatever. It's just interesting. But definitely a little more relaxing of a Bubble Bobble, because of one, you pretty much doesn't look like you'll ever get a game over. Actually, I want to wait and see if any of these do the whole get angry if you don't pop them thing. I want to see if they start getting mad. Yeah, see, they're not getting upset and like doing the whole hurry up and pop me or else. And this definitely does make things pretty easy for moving around. But yeah, like they haven't gotten angry, so they can stay indefinite. So a couple of little things. The jumping is a little, almost slightly anti-gravity. More so than other ones. We're not going to get that last one, are we? Oh, we are. Cool. Seems like there's a lot more time in between levels as well. I mean, all the things you kind of expect. I really liked like the boss things. I would like the boss things in a more traditional game where, you know, you actually dying matters. But I mean, having a boss in these kind of games is really just kind of fun. And I really wish there was more in them. But all in all, like, it really is a fun, enjoyable Bubble Bobble game. Like, they all are, but I like this one for a multitude of reasons. Again, this really doesn't matter because we have infinite lives, really. I thought, whatever. But the levels are good, the level design and everything with it as well. They've got some unique enemies that I haven't seen in the other ones. Part of it, the only thing I really don't like, but I do, is the infinite lives. Like, it doesn't have a sense of, you know, worry or anything. You're just like, ah, we died. I forgot that those are, I forgot about the spikes. I was just gonna drop down and pick it up. Can we go through as well? No, we do not get to go through as well. Yeah, we might as well just stay here. But yeah, the only thing I think that really has any real effect on this game is the fact that with infinite lives, the gameplay, it's just like, it almost feels like it doesn't matter. I mean, it's nice because it's a relaxing bubble. You can just sit here and have fun. And you can screw around and it doesn't matter how many times you die, whatever. It's just a game you can sit through and beat. Like, no problem. Instead of like actually having to really work for it. Like, it almost, none of it matters. So if you're into more of a relaxing day or whatever, and you just wanna screw around, it's definitely a very enjoyable one. But if you actually wanna, you know, play a game, then it's definitely not there because of it. Because without any consequences, the game is pretty just... I wonder if those will pop the balloon. They don't... See, it's weird that they don't even pop the balloons. They just hurt us. And the last remaining enemy doesn't seem to speed up a lot either. So it's pretty much everything you expect for a junior game. Only it's a lot more enjoyable, and it's just a fun game regardless. Which, you know, usually junior games definitely are junior games where you're just like, it's not really fun for anyone over like 5 years old, for more or less. But this one definitely still plays enough like the original to be enjoyable. But also with the ability to just sit there and not worry about it. And just be a very fun, casual, relaxing game. If you're not in the mood to... And all in all, I mean, it's Bobble without extra worry, I guess. It's just a very relaxing, fun game that you can just sit down and enjoy without any worries. I love the fact that it has pretty much bosses or, you know, big monsters, and that you could do this. This is also just such a fun thing. is. I was waiting for that. So anyways, that is Bubble Bobble Jr. It is a really decent quality game even for being a junior. The only real main issues is the fact that we're going to try one thing real quick. Seeing this, I want to die a couple times and see. Oh, that helped. That makes things better. Gotcha. So there is not infinite lives. You have a hidden amount of. I just want to see what the hidden amount is, or if it's actually like I thought. Maybe that's health, and you have lives after that. So I think that's what it is. The hitting you, the hearts are what I kind of thought. It's health rather than your lives. And then when you run out of that, it gives you a new life. All right, it makes sense. So that's what I was curious about. But anyway, so as I was saying, like the game is a great Bubble Bobble game. It's a lot of fun, as all of them are for the most part. Perfect game for Game Boy. Like I said, it is a more relaxing. Rather than just having the one-hit kill life, you actually have health. So and you get more and more hearts. So that way you actually stay alive longer, and then you lose the things. Because we got hit a lot through this whole thing. I just thought each one of those was a life, and we just kept going. Did not realize that we kept getting, and we had a hidden, lives counter on it. But all in all, having that ability to put yourself into a bubble and float around, and you can actually control it, is also really a fun aspect. I love the bigger enemies / bosses. That really adds a good aspect to the game itself, all in all. It has actually a bunch of really cool, unique enemies that I don't recall seeing in the other ones. Like those shellfish, you have to knock the shell off and then attack them. Just a lot of stuff that makes this one of my favorite Bubble Bobble games. Just due to the fact that it has the bosses, has the bubble, and there's a lot going on. It makes it very enjoyable. So all in all, that is Bubble Bobble Jr., guys. Till next time, you guys have a good one. We'll see ya.